Well, that was quick. That was quick. Mm, okay. What's up? What's good with y'all, man? My dog Captain Taki in here was goody. It's frustrating, but we needed a change. What's up, Rome? What's good with you, man? Y'all come on in here. Let's talk about Trayvon Diggs one last time. One last time. And then we can move on from this situation. Let me see you going to jump in here with me. Big Dow 8604. What's good? What's good, my brother? What's going on? Who else is in here with me? Darnell Lamar. What up? What up? What up, man? Hit that like as y'all come in. Let's discuss our former Cowboys. I don't want to say brother, but I guess you can say Trayvon Diggs. Texas Titan in here. Christopher Branham in here. What's good? Wisdom Ninja in here. What up? What up? What up, Cowboys vet? Hit that like as y'all come in. Let's talk about Trayvon Diggs. And what the Cowboys going to do next. Bro, I think he'll be fine in Green Bay. I'm going to tell y'all my thoughts on it in a second. Kilo, what's goody? Kilo V, Marky Franklin, Rome. Can I get my mod and a Happy New Year? Happy New Year. Marky, you ain't got a mod? I really thought you had a mod. I got you. Happy New Year. You can get a mod. Yeah, you always in here. What up? What up? 1984 hacked. Get them up out of here. Now the Packers have 7-11 curse. Well, it's 7-1, but yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that. Nostalgic was goody. Was good. Lone pieces was good. Flip. He might be cool over there because they have a pass rush and it helps the secondary. We gonna see. Glenn White, what up? What up? Daniel Berry Sports, what up? My people, I rock. Told you he might go to his best friend. You did. You did. First things first, let me just say this. I was 1000% wrong on that one. I thought he wouldn't go claimed. But you know what? You take small wins. He didn't go play with them goofy people up there wearing the green. Small victories. Small victories. I will take that any day of the week. Because he could have went up there and played with them goofballs up in that northeast city that wear green. So I'm happy about that. But I do want to say this as y'all come in, man. I appreciate y'all. King Cowboys. Brandon Fife, my dog. Dan, that was fast. Very fast. D-Money motivated. Very fast. I'm not bitter about Trayvon Diggs signing with the Packers. Because I was done with Trayvon Diggs as a Dallas Cowboy. Personally, I was done with it. I was like, you know what? I'm good. So I'm not bitter about him signing with the Packers. I'm not bitter about the move. Me personally. I said the other day, I went back and looked after the stream too. I hadn't seen anything productive from Trayvon Diggs on the Dallas Cowboys in 2 years. Personally. Yes, he had an interception here or there in like a Giants game. Did he have any stats? Yeah, he had a couple pass deflections. I'm not saying he was non-existent. I'm saying, me personally, I hadn't seen nothing for Trayvon Diggs that was definitive in a game that mattered. Nothing. Not a lockdown rep. And I know injuries was the cause of it. My point is, you can't be that injury prone, cause this much of a stir, and not give me nothing on the field. Nothing on the field? Never? It was just time. I think this is going to be better for Trayvon Diggs. This is my honest thoughts. Trayvon Diggs, it's going to be better for him. He gets to go, be with his best friend and Micah Parsons, and we get to move on and get less chaos in our locker room. It is what it is. We were literally holding somebody against their will. He didn't want to be here. Darnell Lamar with a I thought it was a super chat, my fault. With a message from the cartel. Oh yeah, I forgot he blocked you, so you was done with him. Hey Darnell, but I didn't take a victory lap yesterday, and I ain't gonna take a victory lap now. I think personally that's corny because I ain't do nothing but defend the brother. That's what threw me off about Trevon Diggs blocking me. I had done nothing but defend him. But once he blocked me, then it was you know how to go. It's just a little bit of that. So I ain't lost no sleep. But it was very, very eye opening to see. Wow, he signed with the Packers already. And you know what stands out to me the most about that? Hold on, I got my first super chat of the night. Lucas Herbert, $2 super chat. Y'all throw some fire in there for Lucas. I appreciate y'all. $2 super chat. He about to win rings and Dak don't have it. Oh, $2 super chat. Some craziness. You think he's going to win rings? You put an S on it. So Trevon Diggs, and this is when I get to take my victory lap and talk my shit. Thank you for the $2 super chat. But you're saying that Trevon Diggs was the linchpin that's going to drive the Packers to multiple championships? The 7th seed Green Bay Packers. You sure about that? you sure that Trevon Diggs is the linchpin that's about to propel them? You might want to keep your $2, big dog. You think that he's going to propel them to multiple championships? You put a S on that bitch. Damn. I guess I'm trembling in my boots about Trevon Diggs bring the linchpin, the reason. Like they was going to probably not win a playoff game, but now that they got Diggs, he gonna lock down whoever they go against. So I should expect if they go against the Chicago Bears, I should expect Trevon Diggs to lock down Luther Burden, Rome Odunze, or DJ Moore. It should be. It's done. Throw Diggs on them. It's a wrap. That's what I should expect. Because you can't have it both ways. Don't say he not fully healthy because he told James Slater he was fully healthy. I don't want to hear shit. And if you want to say, well, what you going to do, hate watch him? Because of that comment, you damn right. He going to go ring rings. And all of a sudden, like in most situations, we ain't even talking about Dak. Dak ain't in the thumbnail. We ain't talking about Dak in the title. Someone want to bring Dak Prescott up. So now I got to be petty as shit and watch every snap that Trevon Diggs takes from here on out and make sure I point out his miscomings, his failings, because if somebody want to come in here and make this about Dak when it don't need to be. $5 super chat for my dog DT. Appreciate you. Honestly, he was bad last year, even with Al Harris still there. I didn't really care which team he signed with. Wish him the best. It's whatever. That's the best way to put this. Wish him the best. It's whatever. Have a good one, Diggs. Wish you the best. $5 super chat. Excellent $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Wish you the best, bro. But at the end of the day, we got to worry about Dallas Cowboys business. What's next for the Cowboys is figuring out our defensive coordinator. That's what's next. I saw the Packers get a lot of injuries, and they lost their two tight ends. Micah, they caught that injury bug. They not about to go on a playoff run. And that's not me hating. That's just real. Next year will be different. Diggs will be more healthy. Micah will be more healthy. We'll have a discussion then. But right now, nah, I ain't even gonna stress it, big dog. Darnell Lamar, $4.99 super chat, bro. I'm not going to lie. He's going to jump to CB1 automatically. Good. Darnell, thank you for the $5 super. That's amazing. I can't wait to see how he does. But we can't have it both ways. He can't get all of the praise for being about to be dominant CB1. And if he look crazy out there, I don't want to hear, well, he ain't been with the team. He ain't had no camp. Nah. He better go over there and be Darrell Revis, or I'm on his body. Pause. The joke's going to fly. So we're going to see. We're going to see. $2 super chat from Lucas Herbert. Jerry is the Dallas Cowboys problem. I mean, we all know that, man. Thank you for the $2 super. And thank you for the $4.99 super, Darnell Lamar. I appreciate you. Man, reflect on what got deleted. Maybe there's a reason. What you mean? I don't know what that means. Man, reflect on what got deleted. Maybe there's a reason. What got deleted? I don't know what that means. My dog DMV in here. What's good? Miss what? What? His miss. Yeah, bro, I don't know what I was saying. It's all good. Damn, DMV, you ain't critiquing me? Hold on, DMV. I got to call you. Hold on. Damn, DMV, you critiquing a brother midstream? Damn. Had to send a voice note to the group chat. Court Kelly, what's goody? What's goody? Micah got the juice over there in Green Bay already. Micah is the king of Green Bay. No question. What are we talking about? Well, basically, what we're talking about is this. I feel like Trevon Diggs, hopefully he gets a chance to find his footing, does as well as he can do in Green Bay. He's not a Cowboy no more. And quite frankly, my thoughts on this situation is I'm kind of done talking about it. I put it as the thumbnail and the subject matter because it is big news. You release him, and then within the day, the Green Bay Packers claim him. And the big thing about them claiming him and not letting them finish out waivers is they claim that contract and everything that go with it. Now, as far as the money for this year, the Cowboys have paid up everything. You're talking about one game. So they're on the hook for one game. There's no guaranteed money on the contract, which is great. So what they can do is if Diggs looks great, they got him under contract, he's theirs. If Diggs looks terrible and, when they bring him in for a workout or during that game or anything like that, they can release him with no money, no penalty, and he goes back out there. Claiming the contract doesn't guarantee any money, from what I understand. So it's a win-win for the Packers. It's a win-win for Trevon. Trevon gets to go there, be with his best friend, be on a playoff team, be in a new environment, be with his former defensive back coach, I think, from Alabama, is the passing game coordinator for the Packers. Like, everything is lined up for Trevon Diggs. He's in a perfect place. Perfect place. Lucas Herbert, $2 super chat. I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm just saying facts. I ain't say you wasn't a fan. I just disagree with what you were saying. You a fan? Salute. And thank you for the $2 super chat. I ain't saying you're not a fan. Suave D, $5 super chat. Keep up the great work, Rome. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Suave D. Thank you again for the $5 super. Appreciate all the love all year. $2 super chat from DET. Appreciate you. Who are the best corners in the draft? Don't get me the lion, DET. You think I'm a draft guru where I just got the best corners on my beam? Not yet. No. I think Jerron McCoy, I think his name. The guy out of Tennessee apparently is projected as one of the best corners, but he coming off of ACL. I got put on to him by my brother DMV the other day. But that's all I really know, to be honest with you. We just starting. I ain't no guru on draft coverage where I just got the Rolodex yet. Give me a couple weeks. But thank you for that $2 super. Give me a couple weeks. DMV said check the group chat. I was like, damn, DMV. Oh, Lord. Hold on, what he said? Hold on, let me see. I gotta hear it. Oh, he said you said miscut. My fault. I know. I'll be all over the place. Appreciate you. Lord Nova, what's goody? King of Trolling here, what's goody? Best cornerback, Mansour Delane from LSU. Roll with it. We're gonna roll with what Marky Franklin said. Mansour Delane. I think I'm saying his name. Mansour. That's the best cornerback. Let's roll with that. Icy was good. Scott Johnson was good. Chef Token was good. Happy New Year. Well, let me just everybody say Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess by the time y'all see me again tomorrow, it'll be New Year's. I'm actually doing something different this year. After I get off of here, I'm taking myself to church. I know y'all might not be into that. Everybody not religious. But I'm going to go, you know what I'm saying, just be thankful for my year with me and my family. to the ball drop, come on home, and apparently we got a date to watch Stranger Things. I know church and Stranger Things don't even go together. But don't worry about what I'm doing. Mind y'all business. Mike Jick shaking my head. We don't ever get free agents. Damn. Mike, what are you talking about? Ain't you an Eagles fan? Shut up. Does it make you mad that he signed with the Packers? I'll ask y'all that. Does it make you mad that Trevon Diggs left instantly and signed with the Packers? Does that make you look at the Cowboys like, what was y'all doing? Does it? Does it make you look at the Cowboys like, what was y'all? Was y'all dropping the ball? DT, we need to do some call-ins up here soon, Rome. Really got to tell you some things about the team and would like to get your opinions. Shoot me and I'm not setting up the call in right now. I'm gonna be honest with you, DT. There's a big reason why I haven't set up the call in, and it's not that I don't want to hear from certain people, is that everybody don't deserve the mic. And I've heard call in lines, and you can attest to this for other creators and salute to them, but the conversations go left, and I don't even want to listen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are great with the microphone, and it's cool. That's why they had those things on Twitter, those spaces. But sometimes somebody get the mic and they start tripping. They start losing that you lose the plot, and it's just like, hey, dog, nah. But I'll consider it, and we'll try and work out a good way to understand where we're gonna go with it. But I'm not doing it immediately. I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. Because it's just not. It ain't never been my thing. I've been thinking about it. It's just not my thing. But I might do a video link thing where you could jump up here of a video thing, and I'll be able to cut you a little easier. I might do the video link. You want to get up here, you got to get on the screen. But we'll see. We'll get there. Thought I see what you have from Chris Tennyson. Appreciate you. Happy New Year, Rome. Excuse me. CFT Cartel. Diggs got picked up by the Packers. He did. And I wish that brother nothing but the best. I don't wish Diggs like ill will. I don't care that he blocked me on Twitter. I thought that was corny, but I don't care. I don't wish him ill will. I don't wish that the injury took his career or like none of that crazy stuff. It just ain't that deep to me. I do find it funny that he went to the Packers almost immediately and they claimed him. But now the fun begins. The tense or the thought process of will he get claimed or what is he going to do? That's done. I thought it was going to be like a little bit more time. He already got claimed by a team. They're going to get him up to speed. And now we get to see if two things. We'll get the truth on this. We'll get the truth. Was Diggs just bad? Or was he just unmotivated by Matt Eberflus? Which is a thing. Because like I said, Matt Eberflus has made everybody look horrible. And I don't believe that everybody got bad at the same time. He only signed with Green Bay because the new agent is the same as Michael Parsons. Of course he did. I agree with this 1,000%. 1,000%. We all know that Michael Parsons' agent is one of the most powerful in the NFL, if not the most powerful. He put a call into the Packers because optics are everything. You don't get claimed and you sit out there for a week. You don't no playoff teams claim you. That would have killed his career. Would have killed his career. But you get claimed within 24 hours. Even if you don't play, they can say, well, he didn't pick the scheme up fast enough. We're going to let him get right over the summer. But the optics look better for your career. If he doesn't get claimed, it look worse. Yeah, Mulligetta did his job with that. He got him claimed immediately. But now, claim or no claim, it's up to Diggs. It's up to Diggs to play well. Now that you got claimed. $5 super chat from Chris Tennyson. We play the NFC West and the AFC South next year and the Packers next year. We do. We play the Packers at Green Bay. It's going to be a fun year. Mulligetta is Diggs' agent. Diggs put a call in to the Packers. Yo, go ahead and pick up Diggs for me. Even if y'all don't play him, you're doing me a solid. I got y'all. Micah Parsons. Do me this favor. Get Diggs picked up. Even if you don't play him, it's good for his future. It's good for his future. That's not a bad thing at all. Thank you for that super. I got a channel member, Jet Lee. Appreciate you for member for 3 months. Shout out to you. Happy late Christmas and Happy New Year, Rome. Happy New Year, man. How about those Longhorns beating Michigan 41-27 and go Cowboys get this win Sunday? Shout out to the Longhorns, man. You already know, hook them. Hey, I ain't got nothing to root for with the Cowboys as far as like playoff stuff, but shout out to the Longhorns. More money to sign George Pickens. That's a fact. All the money helps. Sign Pickens and I'm good. I think they will sign Pickens. 306 people in here. The one thing I haven't said, and y'all got to give me credit. The one thing I haven't said, we've been in here for a decent little amount of time. I have not mentioned once to hit that like button. Can y'all do me the biggest favor and hit the like? If you don't mind, hit that like button for a brother, because we are at 304 people and 117 likes. I would love for it to be at 200 likes, maybe 250. That would be phenomenal. Hit that like for me. And that's the crux of the whole matter. Diggs wanted out. That's the end of the. It's pretty much it. He wanted out. He didn't want to be with the Cowboys no more. We gotta be okay with that. What did Brandy say? I see my dog DV say Brandy great minds thinking like. What did Brandy say? Mulligetta is Diggs' agent. David Mulligetta. Yeah, he get that money, DV. David Mulligetta. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Brandy, that's an excellent point. Why does Dak get blamed for Diggs? But listen, they will blame Dak for everything. People be at the stadium eating their nachos. These nachos ain't shit. It's probably Dak's fault. Like, I don't even understand how people's minds go to Dak Prescott. When I used to do this whole Dak Prescott is the most hated player in the league, it's stupid comments like that that drive me nuts. Not you, Brandy. It's just people. When they find ways to get mad at Dak. The Cowboys in the last 5 years have had 3 of the highest scoring defenses in team history. In team history. The Mike Zimmer defense, the Nolan defense, and now the Eberflus defense have been 3 of the highest scoring team defenses, allowing points per game in team history. In team history. The Dallas Cowboys were created in 1960. In team history? Are y'all crazy? In team history? I'm sorry. I know you can hate Dak Prescott, but that is wild. And during those time frames, Dak Prescott has had a number 1 offense or a top 5 offense at least 3 times. That diametrically opposed statement is crazy to me. Am I saying he's perfect? No. But to be acting like he's not good is it's psychotic. It's like, yo, are you crazy? Do you know how bad this team would look if we didn't have a prolific offense? What if we were averaging like 12 points a game? We would be one of the most historically bad teams in team history. If we couldn't score at all and we just punted a lot, you know how much more they would score? You know how bad, we might have averaged 45 points a game. The mere fact that we can move the ball some and keep the goddamn ball away from the defense is a blessing. I don't even understand why this is a hard concept to grasp. Chris Tennyson, thank you, Chris. You've been going crazy with the super chats. Thank you, $5 super chat. I wish Diggs, Bland, and Revel would have played together, but it is what it is. I wish we would have got a chance to see that. I wish Diggs and Bland would have got a chance to really be what we thought they could be. 2 all-pro corners, 1 the pick 6 king, 1 the interception king. And I got to put quotes next to it now because Deron Bland's injuries seem to be derailing his career. Trevon Diggs' injuries really derailed. 24 and 25 years almost don't even exist. It's sad. Damn, my dog DMV with the $5 super, man. Thanks, bro. Bro, you could have just hit my jack. Thank you for the $5 super chat. My dog. Happy New Year, brother. 2025 has left. Is blessed. Has left. Is blessed. It's hold on. Has left. It's blessed up. It's only up from here. I can't read DMV. Let me start over. I'm sorry. Happy 25. Happy New Year's, brother. 2025 has left. Bless, it's only up from here. Cover 3 shutting the game down. Stay tuned, everyone. That's a fact. Don't let my poor reading skills make you think the DMV typed that wrong. That was all on me. All on me. I was struggling too. That super chat whooped my ass, DMV. Thank you. Roosevelt, what's good, Rome? We want players on our team that's just want to be dogs on the field and don't want to be celebrities, bro. That's a fact. Did y'all hear about the Trevon Diggs story about him staying in Washington, D.C. to go to a concert? I do want to touch on this situation. I do. And get y'all thoughts. Apparently, Trevon Diggs stayed in D.C. and went to a concert. Y'all know Shy Glizzy. If you don't, he's a prolific or profound or whatever you want to call it. Big DC rapper, big regional rapper, Shy Glizzy. I know Shy Glizzy. I got his music in my my Apple Music. I rock with Shy Glizzy. Maybe not everything, but I know who he is. Long story short, apparently Diggs went to a concert the night he stayed back when he apparently was defiant of Brian Schottenheimer and did not fly back with the team. We are 41 likes away from 200. Can I get 41 likes? Appreciate y'all. Can I get 41 likes? And apparently Brian Schottenheimer said, no, you need to fly back with the team. He wanted all the players to fly back with the team, and then they could leave and go be with their family. I understand Diggs' thought process. I'm already here. Why fly back with the team? And plus, I want to probably go I want to hang out with my family, see my kids, and then go to a concert. I understand Diggs' logic. Yo, the season over. Y'all gonna cut me anyway. The season over. Y'all gonna cut me anyway. Yo, let me go do my thing. Schottenheimer says no because he in control. And at the end of the day, we all have had moments where we wanted to get some PTO. We wanted to take a day off. We wanted to do something that our jobs, if you have a 9 to 5, told you no, and you got to make a life decision. I'm going to go anyway. But you got to sleep with the results. Because if you go anywhere and you get caught, guess what you might? You might lose your damn job. Trevon Diggs lost his damn job because he wanted to go anyway. That's it. You still are an employee, contracted employee. $2 super chat for my dog DET. Pretty sure that was the last straw. It was. It was. They try to downplay it. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. 342 people in here. Appreciate y'all. Yes, it was. It was the last straw. And thank you for that $2 super chat, DET. That 100% was the last straw. My point is this. You got to be okay with the results when you choose something like, yo, no, you can't do that. And you're on the clock. Trevon Diggs is a contracted NFL football player. During game days and during the season, yes, they can control where you go. After a game, we flying back. I want to go do this. We flying back. I'm going to go do it anyway. All right? Go do it anyway. But listen, if we catch your ass doing something else, it wasn't even like that. He did it anyway. They told him no. He got caught. The dude posted pictures online. I ain't got to go look. Y'all go look up the. I don't care about. I don't need to put Shy Glizzy on my screen. I can put y'all on my screen. I don't got to put Shy Glizzy on my screen, though. But he did what he wanted to do. He got caught. However, he got caught. Whether the Cowboys had an investigator on him or he just the pictures that got posted got him caught. He got caught. And now you got to deal. That's it. That's it, Freddie Vids. That is it. Hold on. Did I see that, Chris Tennyson? Give me 2 seconds. Consequences and repercussions. Diggs, you grown. You a grown ass man. You got children. Consequences, repercussions. You made a life decision. I'm gonna go anyway. Diggs said, they said, yo, you can't go. You're going back with the team. Whether it's petty or not, it was petty. It was petty. Chris Tennyson, $5 super chat. It's funny when players get the money, they underperform or get injured. That's just it's the nature of the beast. It's weird. You get your money, you get nicked up, and we like, yo, stay healthy. Thank you for that $5 super. You're right though. It'd be like, as soon as you get their money, you're like, damn, he just got hurt. But my point is this though: you get caught up doing something, live with it. You made your decision. Yo, you can't leave. Diggs said, fuck that. I'm stay. I mean, you can't stay, you have to leave. Oh, I'ma stay. Oh, all right. But don't complain. This is the one thing that's been driving me nuts with this Trevon Diggs situation, too. Because this is the last day we're gonna talk about this shit. We're gonna talk about resolutions. Carter 2 cents, my dog. Roosevelt, what's good? Diggs is back with his BFF room. Micah, bye Diggs. Bye Diggs. That's a fact. Bye Diggs. But you can't have it both ways. The Cowboys and Trevon Diggs have been beefing for 2 years. Let's just keep it 1,000. Can we gonna keep it real in here, or we gonna lie? Where we at on the likes? We 10 away from 200. Be the person to give me the 200, and we almost got 400 people watching. The Cowboys and Trevon Diggs been beefing for 2 years. It sucks. 2022, the last visual moment I got of Trevon Diggs is missing that goddamn tackle on George Kittle in 2022 in that playoff loss. If he hits George Kittle and separates that football, we might be having a whole different discussion about everything. Trevon Diggs could be considered a hero. Instead, he shot away from contact. The rest is history. No, that playoff loss was not on Trevon Diggs. It's just the last moment I remember of him. 2023, I know he had an interception or something against the Giants, I think, but nothing big. Only thing I remember from 2023 was that ACL getting torn. Broke my heart. ACL torn. Gone. 2024, him and the Cowboys start beefing because Diggs apparently doesn't rehab like they want him to. And he feels like their rehab team ain't got his back. And that's where the friction starts. You got Mike Zimmer taking shots at him. I remember I made a video about it. I'll search it up. Mike Zimmer made a comment about not knowing his defense deep into the season. That video got like 40,000 views because it was about Trevon Diggs not knowing his defense. He said, yeah, we learned that back in training camp. We should understand that at this point. I remember that video. I'm going to dig it up for my next live stream. But this is what sticks out to me. That defensive coordinator, that wasn't Dan Quinn, wasn't Al Harris. Al Harris was on the staff. But Dan Quinn, Mike Zimmer was saying you should have known the defense, basically. I remember this video. And then fast forward to this year, Diggs doesn't even want to come in for training camp. He's training with his own staff. Another life decision. You're making a decision. The Cowboys have a clause in your contract that pulls $250,000 away from you because you're not back in time. So you know actively you and your employer are not on good terms. Y'all beefing. You're not coming in. You're not being compliant. You're not following what they want you to do. And as much as you want to say, well, he don't got to listen to them. He's under contract. He's a pro athlete. In times of the season, yes, he do got to listen to them. That's part of being under contract. Or don't sign the motherfucker. Don't get your 97. Don't sign it. So you know y'all beefing. Your leverage with the team, your leniency with the team is low. They don't gotta hold you down. And with all that going on, you start beefing with Matt Eberflus, who I do not like. It was 500,000. God damn, it was 500,000. Whoo, DMV, I got you. Let me start this joint. DMV, I got you. I ain't overlooking you, bro. I'm gonna come back to you in 2 seconds. I'm back. I see Jermaine Smith. I see you super too. Let me make my point. Let me land my plane. I'm gonna come back to it. I got y'all. I promise. So you know you and your employer ain't on the same page. Right or wrong, y'all not on the same page. I got you, Chris Tennessee. You need a mod? You have been holding it down. I thought you had a mod. I got you, Chris. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. Adding the mod right now. I can do that on the fly. Got you, Chris. So you know y'all not on the same page. So yeah, you should probably be listening. So you and Eberflus, although you disagree with Eberflus's scheme, and I do too, I think Eberflus is incompetent at this point. I agree with you on that. But you got to know for you, not for me, I can't be beefing with my employer. I'm a YouTuber with a day job. I can talk all the shit about Matt Eberflus I want. I don't work for the Cowboys. You do. So your actions have consequences, as Freddie Vin said earlier. But you still fucking with people. You still not listening. And then the last straw is all of these problems you get. I promise you on everything I love, I still think Trevon Diggs got jumped. I don't care what nobody say. I can't prove it. I done messed my camera up. I can't prove it, but Trevon Diggs got jumped. I'm telling you, y'all. I'm sticking to that. I've been saying that for weeks. Y'all know I have. I'm like, yo, Trevon Diggs got jumped. Something ain't right. I don't believe this whole of TV poll hit me in the bean. You got jumped, big dog. It's cool. Just keep it real, though. You ain't got to lie if you got jumped. So all that stripper polls and beefing with Eberflus and beefing with Zimmer and not coming in for training and all that extra stuff. And then we say, bro, you got to fly home. It's one game left. And you say, fuck it, you going to stay home? You fired, my dog. Like, you gone. It's a wrap. It's a Rappington. We're done with you. Not giving you no leniency. You've been bugging for 2 years. I can agree with them. You're a habitual line stepper. The line be here, you always stepping over it. Get the fuck out. That's what happened. Pardon my language. All right. Had to get that off. Let me read Jermaine Smith's $10 super chat. My fault. I don't like how this is dividing the fan base between people that follow and are fans of players and people who are fans of the team. To me, the star comes before all. I agree. This subject has divided a lot of people. Thank you for that $10 super chat. It just has. A lot of people got their sides. I choosing the star. I don't hate Trevon Diggs, but I understand the situation. You can't be an employee and then just wild out for 2 years and then you do something else wild. You're going to get fired at some point. They was lenient. Thank you for that 10. They was lenient to hold it down for that long. My dog DMV, my fault. DMV, it took me a minute. My fault. Whole time we got to be real with ourselves. He didn't lose in this situation. No, he didn't lose. He won, to be honest with you. But it's his job to play good now. He's with the better organization off waivers. I ain't going to call it a better organization. My Cowboys pride kicked in on that one, DMV. Fuck the Packers. But I get what you saying. He didn't even reach 24 hours before being in a better situation. He has. I'm glad you put this in there. He got claimed in 24 hours. He's with his best friend. He ain't lose no money yet. Now it's your job to prove us all wrong. It's his job to prove us all wrong. Because now you have millions of Cowboys fans that's going to be watching. And if you do like you did versus the Bears with us and trip coming out of the break, we on your body. What the fuck was that? If you get put on Rome Odunze in the first round or DJ Moore or Luther Burden and they put your ass in a blender, we talking about it. I don't want to hear it because you healthy. Member You're in a better organization with a better play. You got your best friend with you. You better be locking these players down, because when you don't, that's when petty Rome get to come out. That's when the Rome that you blocked gets to turn on his ring light and talk cash shit. Because you ain't care about me when you was like, block. So yeah, my petty will come back. But yeah, he's in a better organization. Everything is great. Now go perform. Go perform. $2 super chat for Chris Tennyson. Thank you. I need my mod Rome. I got you. I got you with the mod. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Diggs got 42 million out of 92, but he got his contract picked up by the Packers. If he performs, he'll get the rest. If he performs. I know Diggs stayed in Washington with his family. Cowboys said no, he went to a damn concert. He did both. This ain't even that hard. I'm not even mad about the concert thing. You ain't going to no concert at 3 in the afternoon. He stayed back. He spent time with his family. And then that night, he went and partied. That's it. Or the next night. The concert was the 26th. So he did both. I don't care. The concert don't bother me. The concert was just the last straw for the Cowboys. I'm not that bothered by the concert. Everybody does that. You spend time with your family over the holidays. There's the club jumping later. You and your cousins go out. You and your family go out. You and your boys go out after Christmas, and the kids is happy, and you ate dinner. You don't want to hit this concert real quick. Yeah, like I ain't tripping about that. But when you know you're on bad terms with your team, you better get it approved. You a fucking millionaire. Fly back. I know it sounds petty, but man, they tripping. Let me just go and fly back. And if the concert was the next day, I'll be back tomorrow, bro. I know it's petty. But you know you and your team ain't on a good page. Y'all not. I'm not overlooking another injury, Rome. I feel you. This medical staff don't deserve any grace. This whole situation is buns. I will agree with that. The medical staff probably did him dirty. Britt Brown and them have not been the greatest with our injuries. And I don't know if it's just Britt or it's just our understaffed or whatever. But our medical staff has not been the best over the years. I don't know why the Cowboys haven't looked into just improving it. Medical staff definitely is lacking. I agree with that. I agree with that. Let me see. Diggs had a plan. I'm not mad. Are y'all mad that he got picked up so quick? I'm not mad at that. I really do wish him the best. But two things can be true. Me wishing you the best don't mean I ain't gonna be watching with a microscope. I'm on Diggs. Diggs, you better go crazy. British snitch is hilarious. DMV. That's group chat lingo. Shh. Everybody don't need to know everything. I don't want no more culture. Hey, I can agree with that, Rail. Because the culture is, but it's just like any culture, Rail, and anybody that's listening. Culture is at liberty to the person. If you're the long snapper and you miss curfew, your ass going home. Goodbye. If you're the punter and you habitually doing bad stuff, we go find another punter. If you're George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb and you stay out late before a game and miss curfew, you're going to miss a series because you goddamn George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. Life ain't fair, y'all. And sports ain't fair. When you're great, you get to do more. When you haven't had a substantial play since 2023, and in the next 4 hours, it's going to be 2026. Your leniency is gone. Trevon Diggs haven't done anything amazing to me in 2 to 3. I ain't seen nothing substantial on the football field in years. That's me. And I ain't going to hold back. I don't care. He wanted me to be a fucking ally. He shouldn't have blocked me. I ain't your ally. I ain't your friend. I don't know you personally. I don't got to hold you down. You ain't even a Dallas Cowboy no more. It's a wrap. I'm done with you. You ain't even on my team no more. I'm not in here to shoot you no bail. You wanted me to shoot you bail. You should have held me down. Life ain't fair. He needs to go perform because when he don't, I'm going to point it out. I reserve my leniency and me holding players down for my players that play on my favorite team, not on some dude that wear green and yellow. You ain't a Cowboy no more. I don't owe you nothing. Got a $20 super chat from Darren Posey Sr. Appreciate you, dog. Throw the fire in there for Darren Posey for the $20 super. Bro, since day one, you've always said don't get emotionally attached to these players. And one day you're wearing the star, the next day you're gone. No one is above the star. That's a fact. Because truth be told, the day that Dak Prescott is gone, I was talking to my brother Jay Tuck about this earlier. Thank you for that $20 super too. Y'all throw some fire in there for my dog. Me and Tuck was on the phone about this earlier. Dak Prescott will probably not finish his career at Dallas Cowboy. The day Dak Prescott leaves and goes to an organization, it's probably going to be around like Matthew Stafford. He's going to leave around like 34. He's going to sign with a team that's going to put things around him that we never did probably, and he's going to have some success. But it ain't going to be my job to defend Dak no more. It'll be my job to defend insert new quarterback. I might be privately vindicated if Dak goes on to have success. Like, see, should have gave him this. But it ain't going to be my job to defend him if he don't go to have success. My job will be done here. I'm not mad at I predicted he was going to the Packers. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him at all. I love Tuck, but he be on Twitter wilding about this subject. Tuck is a fan just like we are, and I respect everybody's opinions. And this is one of those subjects that we probably disagree on. That don't mean I got beef with my dog. We just disagree on this. And we actually don't really disagree. I think that the difference in opinion right now is mine's, and I ain't afraid to admit it. Mine's is a little bit more personal than his because I'm petty. Shouldn't have blocked me. I'm not about to shoot you bail and go on a savior character campaign when you didn't even rock with me. I'm sorry, that don't even make sense. You made your decision. Am I gonna kick you while you down for the rest of the year? No, but if I see you play bad, am I gonna point it out? Probably. Probably. Bama boy Davis, Rome. Have you noticed when a player leaves, they normally play better? That happens every freaking time. I will agree with that. But you know what it is? It ain't always talent. But this brings it back full circle to what we need to be focusing on. Bama boy, that's from coaching. Coaching. The Cowboys coaching is terrible. Usually on both sides of the football because we be not investing in our coaches like we should be. Tuck has been getting attacked. And that's my dog. I'm going to defend Tuck as far as that because that's my brother. But Tuck ain't chirping about getting attacked. As long as it ain't nothing too crazy. Tuck like me. He stand in front of all them arrows and take them. Because we willing to stand on an opinion and deal with the backlash. I ain't always saying shit that everybody agree with, though, DMV. I was one of the main people. Who in here remembers this? Who in here remembers this? I was one of the main people saying, hey, man, I don't think we need to sign. We don't need to sign Osa. I think we can get the same defensive production from somebody else. We need to keep that money. Before everybody joined the I don't like Jalen Tolbert train. That was me. I'm cool on Jalen Tolbert. The first person that said we need to have a Kevontae Turpin conversation. When Kevontae Turpin attacked me, the first person on Twitter, not when everybody else was late to the party, I was like, Kevontae Turpin ain't really giving us nothing no more. Getting attacked. None of the players like me or even know me. So I ain't out here. I don't even care. I don't have any player relationships. Not one. Don't nobody shoot me no texts and be like, yo, Rome, chill. They don't even know me. And it's cool that way. I'm a big fan of them. They don't need to know me. Darren Posey Sr. with the $5 super chat. Jane Slater wild too. Ain't nobody talking about her. What happened with Jane Slater? What I missed? I ain't been on Twitter in a minute. At least for a couple hours. What I missed with Jane Slater? Thank you for that $5 super. I'm down to stand in front of the arrows and say stuff that people probably don't agree with. And before somebody say it, because I always got to say, I got to get this disclaimer. Yes, I have criticized Dak Prescott plenty of times. Even against y'all, I think a couple weeks ago, I was mad at Dak after the Detroit game. My live stream after the Detroit game, go look at it. After the Detroit game this year, I was mad at Dak Prescott. And some of y'all talked me off the ledge like, damn, Rome, you being a little harsh. You can be a big fan of a player and still critique him. No question. We had 247 likes. Appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Terp got all that speed for nothing. I don't know what happened to Terp. What's the bigger picture, Rel? What I'm missing? My fault. Elaborate. I'll listen. If I missed your previous point, did you say something? What's the bigger picture? I don't mind. You know, I like to have dialogue. I have no problem with differing opinions. Real shit, though. We got to stop having disgruntled stars. Hey, you know what I was talking to Tuck about too earlier? We don't support our players, though. That is a fact. We don't support our players when they do good or bad. I support players that are locked in. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to look like you care and look like you're trying to improve. Like if you paid attention, Jalen Tolbert's been on this team like 4 years now. We got Jalen Tolbert in what, 2022? If you go back and watch the first couple of years, I was in Tolbert's corner. Kalen Carson in his corner, using the seatbelt term and everything. I support our players. My biggest thing be when I see like you ain't even trying, there's no improvement. I'm not going to just stand on a chair and keep just bigging you up. As much as y'all hate on Dak, he has improved over the years. That boy came in, he wasn't no pocket passer. Dak was a one-read quarterback. He is now an excellent pocket passer. He has worked to improve his game. Is he one of the best quarterback, like top 2, 3? Maybe not that, but he damn sure top 7. And y'all have heard me say that forever. That ain't bad. To have a 10-year, at least within, let's just say 7 or 8 of the 10 years, Dak has been at least a top 7 to top 5 quarterback, just statistically and consistently the entire time. He's been good so long, he's had to get compared to every goddamn era of quarterback. Y'all realize that? He's been getting compared to different quarterbacks for years. Now he getting compared to the new ones. You got to be in the game long enough to get to that point, in my opinion. And what did Rel say? What did I miss? Did he come back? Let me read this super chat real quick for my dog Tony Nichols. $2 super chat. Jane catching the heat because she capping for Diggs. What did she say? What did she say? I didn't even know she was catching heat. I don't see what Rel said. I ain't seen no follow up. This is from a Cowboys hater. Dak is top 8 for sure, and I don't like it. Now, let me tell you how I do Cowboys hater math for league commander. When a Cowboys hater critiques Dak and says he's top 8, you got to realize that's with a curve. So if you think Dak is top 8, he probably really top 6. You 8 because the hater gonna throw 2 on there. Like when a person say Dak is top 10 begrudgingly, or he 12, he probably like 9th. So I get it. You saying top 8, I get it. I get it. Okay, you from the DMV. Shout out to Rel. He is from the DMV. They won the game. It's Christmas Day. They had his whole family in the stands, in the stands from the sidelines. And you cut me because I asked to stay with my family in Christmas Day when we got 5 days off. I'm not missing a bigger point. Thank you for bringing that back around. Because before I slide, I want to be clear. What you're saying is logical, Rel, but you got to put the entire context in it. Everything you said in there is true. It's Christmas Day. His family was there. They highlighted his family because everybody loves Aiden Diggs and the Diggs family and everything. That's cool. That's great for marketing. But I went on a diatribe earlier. Maybe you weren't listening. Trevon Diggs and the Cowboys have been beefing behind the scenes for 2 years. Trevon Diggs tore his ACL. And then the rumblings out of the star was he did not rehab hard, or he would have been back quicker. I don't know if you remember these stories with Zimmer. Then he comes back in. Him and Zimmer get into it because Zimmer says we taught that back in training camp. I don't know why he's not getting it. He was definitely talking to Diggs. That was our other defensive coordinator. Then this offseason comes. He want to train with his own people and not come into mandatory stuff to a point where he gets $500,000 taken from him. They're just beefing. They're beefing. You know you and the team not on good terms. And then you get jumped or TV attacks you or whatever caused that concussion mid-season, and then you get put on IR. Y'all not on good terms. And then I ask you, man, can I stay home with my family? And because we're not on good terms, I say, no. You're flying back with the team. And then you say, fuck it, I'm going to stay anyway. And we say, well, fuck you. You're fired. That's it. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying I understand how it happened. If you be late to work 10 days straight, and then the 8th day, they're like, hey, man, you might want to stop being late to work. Late to work a couple more times, we're going to let you go. And then you wake up and be like, I ain't tripping about them. You know what could come next. Diggs knew what he was getting himself into. Now, like my dog DMV said, and a lot of people saying, well, Diggs just failed up. He's with a better organization. He didn't lose no money because they picked his contract up. He was claimed. He with his best friend. He got David Mulgett on his side. He got his college defensive back coach, works for the Packers. He the passing game coordinator, defensive passing game coordinator. Diggs is in a perfect scenario. You got coaches there that got your back. You got your best friend. You got your money. It's lit. You on a playoff team. You great. My only concession to that is, okay, now that all that stuff worked, now go perform. Now go perform. That's it. Now go perform. Shut me and everybody up and go perform. And I will be the first because I have no problem with being wrong. If Diggs goes the ball out, I will come in here humbly. Because humility is I'm not afraid to be humble. Y'all remember that sign on my wall? Humble hustle. I don't mind being humble. If Diggs goes the ball for the Packers, I will come here and say, yo, man, I was wrong. Diggs got a lot left in the tank, and he looks phenomenal. It's not 50-50, Rel, because they got the linchpin. They're your employer. You're an employee. It's not. And you get it. I mean, I get it. Look, no employer has full control over you. But don't complain if you get fired. It's 50-50 like that. But he got fired. Get out. He got hired really quickly, so he's straight. But I don't hate the man. I want him to just go perform. Shut me up. Go be great. You're on a Packers team that's probably going to face the Chicago Bears first round of the playoffs. 2 seed versus 7th seed. Third matchup of the year. You're going to be lined up across from Rome Odunze, Luther Burden, or DJ Moore on the world stage. Go do it. Go show me. Go show me. That's all I'm saying. Go show me. But look, y'all, I had to come here and talk about this for a second. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I got to slide because I got to get ready for church before y'all meet Miss CFT. But I love y'all and appreciate y'all. All the disagreeing. There's no beef with Rel or anybody I went back and forth with. We still Cowboys fans. We still going to talk Cowboys. Trevon Diggs is a Packer. And I ain't going to no Packers spaces or YouTube channels. Wish him nothing but the best. Just go perform. But I want y'all to have a blessed, amazing new year. I love y'all. Shout out to my channel sponsor, Sleeper, for sponsoring the video. If you haven't, use code CFT. You'll get a $100 match bonus on your first deposit. Got to show them some love. But it's all good. What do you say? What did my dog Rel say? Oh, I see another $5 super chat from Chris Tennyson too. $5 super chat. Milton and Jadon Blue and Maffer are the other backs we picked up. Yeah, I hope they all get playing time too, Chris Tennyson. No question. GP missing and be late to meetings. Nothing Turpin charge. Turpin can get off the team too. But I hate to say it though, Rel. George Pickens is going to be an all-pro this year. So it gets you some leniency. Trevon Diggs is an all-pro in 2022. It's about to be 2026. Yeah, you know how this goes. When you talented and you getting busy and you an all-pro, you get leniency. When you haven't had an interception or pass deflection the entire year and you getting attacked by TV monitors and stuff like that and getting loose concussions and arguing with your coach about grits, y'all ain't in the same place. Life ain't fair. But I do love y'all, and I appreciate you. I seen that you said Happy New Year after that. So Happy New Year, Rel, man. You have a good one. My camera blacked out? Damn. Well, since the camera's blacked out, I'm going to roll. I love y'all.